You know that feeling when something just doesn't sit right? That quiet whisper in the back of your mind that says, hey, maybe you shouldn't open that door. Valeria Marquez had that feeling, but by the time she listened to it, it tragically was all too late. Welcome to Dark Matters TV, where we tell each story with love and respect they deserve. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a case. And if you have been with us and yet to subscribe, go ahead. Your support helps us to shade more light to stories like this. We tell these stories to help understand it better. Valeria Marquez was a Mexican model, entrepreneur, and digital content creator who gained recognition on social media through her lifestyle-oriented posts and later established a beauty salon in the city of Zapopan, Jalisco. Born on February 14, 2002, in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Marquez began her modeling career in 2018 at the age of 16, when she was selected as a model for the Mexican clothing brand Vicio Vanidad. In 2021, she earned the title of Miss Rostro. Marquez participated in advertising campaigns for brands such as the jewelry brand Golden Deluxe and the shapewear company Beauty Body Level, both based in Guadalajara. Marquez began posting on social media in the late 2010s. She also modeled for local campaigns and boutiques, solidifying her image as an influencer among youth audiences in Western Mexico. Her visual style combined modern aesthetics with traditional Mexican design elements, attracting the attention of various brands. She studied dentistry before embarking on her career in cosmetology. In 2024, Marquez opened her own beauty salon in the municipality of Zapopan, Jalisco. On May 13, 2025, a regular day began like any other. Valeria walked to her salon, which she owned and operated. But as she entered, something felt off. Someone had stopped by earlier, claiming to have a package for her. But Valeria hadn't ordered anything. That's strange. I didn't order anything. Curiosity has a way of beating caution. She stayed on the live stream. And when that man returned, everything changed. In full view of her audience, Valeria was murdered in cold blood. At first, some thought it was a twisted prank. But the horrifying reality soon set in. Don't let their stories fade into silence. Subscribe to help keep their voices alive. True crime isn't just content, it's a call for justice. Today's case is one of the most chilling intersections between content and crime. A moment where the screen stopped being a barrier and reality hit hard. In recent years, livestream homicides have surged across the world. Influencers, streamers, and everyday people becoming victims while the camera still rolls. We'll explore the motives, psychological factors, and societal issues that contribute to this disturbing trend. Valeria grew up in a modest household on the outskirts of Guadalajara. By her late teens, she had carved out a space online, starting with makeup tutorials. Her platforms grew quickly, and by 2023, her TikTok and Instagram had become quite popular. Valeria was smart. She didn't want to rely solely on her platforms. She used them to build her own tangible empire, Blossom Beauty Lounge. Marquez was shot to death on May 13, 2025, at the age of 23, at her beauty salon in Zapopan, while broadcasting live on TikTok. She was held in her salon by an alleged delivery man, whose face was covered by a mask, who shot her in the chest and head while streaming live. Earlier during the live stream, Marquez expressed concern about her safety. A few seconds after she was killed, Marquez's phone was taken and the live broadcast was stopped by an employee. The Jalisco prosecutor's office stated that at the time of the crime, 2 men were present outside the beauty salon, who then fled. The case is being investigated under femicide protocols, applied in instances where a woman is killed due to her gender. Marquez's murder reignited public outrage over rampant gender-based violence in Mexico, part of a troubling pattern exemplified by other high-profile cases. Despite temporary public outcry, systemic deficiencies persist. Undertrained police, negligent prosecutors, and a lack of a gender-sensitive approach continue to fail victims. Her death underscores the dangers faced by women in Mexico and the urgent need for systemic change to address gender-based violence. In Mexico, a staggering 96% of all murders go unpunished. This impunity, combined with a culture of hypermasculinity and corruption, creates a dangerous environment, especially for women. Femicide is a deeply rooted issue in Mexico. The lack of accountability and societal norms contribute to its prevalence. The rise of digital platforms has unfortunately provided new avenues for violence, with live-streamed crimes becoming more common. Social media platforms have a responsibility to moderate content and prevent the amplification of such violence. Yet, videos of Valeria's death were easily found online, raising serious concerns. Valeria's story shines a light on many deeply rooted issues: gender-based violence, impunity, victim blaming, and the lack of accountability on social media platforms. Although this case remains unsolved, it's crucial we continue to talk about it, to honor Valeria's memory and to push for the changes needed to prevent such tragedies in the future. The tragic murder of Valeria Marquez is not just the story of a young woman whose life was cut short in the prime of her dreams. It's a brutal reflection of a much deeper crisis in Mexico, where femicide and gender-based violence continue to claim lives with chilling frequency. Valeria was more than an influencer. She was a daughter, a friend, an entrepreneur, and a symbol of ambition and resilience. Her death, streamed live for the world to witness, forces us to confront the horrifying reality that no place, be it a home, a workplace, or a beauty salon, is truly safe for women when justice systems fail to protect them. As the investigation into her murder unfolds, the call for systemic reform grows louder. But justice for Valeria should not begin and end with the prosecution of her killer. It must lead to sweeping societal change that protects women, uplifts their voices, and treats every act of violence against them as the national emergency it truly is. If Valeria's story moved you, if her bravery, her vulnerability, and her tragic end left an impact, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. At Dark Matters TV, we uncover the truth behind cases the world should never forget, honoring the victims and demanding justice in their name. Your support helps us bring these vital stories to light. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware.